Peregrine Holdings has over 80 billion rand in assets under management and a market cap of nearly 3 billion rand. Peregrine provides management solutions in respect of wealth and alternative assets and also has operations in the UK. The group has a price to earnings ratio of 8 and a dividend yield of 6. Now, this is a stock that we don't actually discuss often.
It's founded by Sean Melnick. Interesting group. It's basically 4 businesses. It's morphed and changed a lot over the years of its listing. Originally, it was more involved in investment banking and capital trading. But really what it is now, it's asset management. They've got their own in-house funds, hedge funds mostly, and some quant funds. It owns Citadel, which has got like 20 billion under management. But
and is a strong brand, Citadel, in terms of wealth management.
In the private environment. High fees, but quite a loyal and sticky client base. Then it owns Stenham, which is a global asset management hedge fund of funds business, which had offices in Swaziland and Israel and the UK, so mostly servicing South Africans with offshore money. And then the last bit is what's called Peregrine Equities, which is Warren Chapman's business. Is basically the largest provider of hedge fund prime broking. So basically anyone who's running a hedge fund would use them to do the trading execution and some of the lending. So all 4 quite strong businesses. But like I say, it's sort of changed its character, its spots over time. And it now appears as though the sort of wealth management crew, led by the new CEO, Jan van Eyck, have kind of got control of the vehicle.
We don't discuss it often. Is there a reason that we don't discuss it often? Is it going nowhere, as the graph, if you move out of the way, depicts?
Oh, shame.
Yeah, a shame.
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably one of the smaller cap companies. I think it's a market cap of about 3 billion rand. So that's probably why people don't discuss it. There's not enough liquidity in the share price, so the big players don't play in it. It was one of the darlings previously before we had the crash, when there was still a lot of derivative trading in the security business, where they made a lot of money. We know that's been struggling at other houses as well, and some of my friends who's in that game, etc. Volumes are low, especially on the derivative side. So that's a bit of a concern from that side. But I think certainly if you look at what the P multiples are, and going forward, I think you're probably looking at more rosy upside in the share price.
Can they become the darling again? Look at where they've come from, just under 25 rand. And where are we tracking now? I can't see. You keep standing in the way.
I think it's about 10 rand.
10 rand.
No, 12.
12 rand. 12
okay,
rand.
look, they could, but my sense is that the 4 business bits don't necessarily stick together all that well. I mean, Citadel and Stenham kind of belong together. But the equities and trading business may well be more inclined to, under a different scenario, be out of the business. Look, I don't know anything about this. I'm just free associating here. The asset management operation, could get larger, but it's a relatively small player, that alternative asset management thing, but high margin. I mean, Citadel, I don't know, I've always been critical of them. I must be careful, but they have amongst the highest fees in the industry, but they make their clients feel good by wrapping them up in cotton wool, a little bit more cotton wool every day. So
I like to be wrapped up in cotton wool, treated with kid gloves. You maybe are a little rough with your clients.
But maybe if it's like costing you 6 or 7% of your assets per annum, you would think differently.
All right, maybe I would. Just in going back to current levels, would you be buying at 12 rand? Gerbrand? It's another way of asking whether it's hot or not, but don't go there yet.
No, it's on our watch list at the moment. We're doing some research on it. On an earnings valuation, it certainly looks very attractive at the moment. Certainly looks like the price target could be 20 rand, but you'll probably wait for the next earnings set of numbers to come out and just to confirm that they've actually turned the corner on the earnings side, and especially on that security derivative side.
Okay, so hot or not on Peregrine?
Well, I think on that valuation you go hot, because they used to do about 2 rand 20 a share. They're at 12 rand, so that puts them on a 5p and about an 8 or 9 dividend yield, and there's a lot of shareholder involvement from management as well. So I'm happy to take a punt on it.
Hot or not on Peregrine?
I'm going to say not, but there could be.
Do you just want to take a different view to Gerbrand the whole time? So whatever he says, you say the opposite. Is that the game here?
I mean, you could do well here, but it's not clear at all. So you can't go hot on something if it's uncertain.
If it's murky.